Okay, in this video, I'm gonna quickly go over how I use local private AI for my meeting notes. The use case came from this because there's a lot of AI note takers out there that listen in on some meetings that it might not, it shouldn't be in there, right? Because there's NDAs or anything like that. So I decided to make my own actually, so that I could keep all my meeting notes private and just use like a very light local AI. So that's the background for this particular project. It's a little lengthy, but I'll try to make it quick. So in my home lab, what I do is I trigger a particular process by uploading my notes videos to my Cloudian Hyperstore bucket. After it's uploaded into the bucket, there is a SQS process that that's triggered when it sees the new object is uploaded and then adds it to an SQS queue. Then a separate worker monitors that queue, and when it sees something in the queue that meets the criteria, it will trigger a processing like setup that I have. And so for the processing, what happens is it will download the video from my Hyperstore bucket, then it will process it using OpenAI's Whisper, which is the audio speech recognition. So anybody who speaks in the video will have their audio translated to text. Then text extract. So I included this optical character recognition so that if there was any notes in the video, like PowerPoints or spreadsheets or whatever, the optical character recognition would in fact recognize the text. I don't I included, computer vision, but I didn't really test it, to be honest, so, it's optional, and then what happens is the processing after it's done with the Whisper OpenAI and the Tesseract, it embeds the vectors in chunks and, then stores it as a NumPy index, so this is also the vectorization, and then when the process is done, I actually have it re-upload to an output bucket, and then, there's a marker at the end of it to say it's done for like an internal like what was processed and what's not. Then I also have um a web platform, a web UI that uh hits the bucket, and it's just a friendly interface where I can ask my local llama questions against the embedded vectors. So I'm just going to leave this here real quick. Actually, you guys can just pause the video and take a look. That's what I would recommend. Okay. And so what I'll do real quick is I'll show you terminal A. This is the watcher. So when it sees something come in, it'll add it to the SQS queue. This is the worker. So when it sees the work that needs to be done in the SQS queue, it triggers. And then this is the web server piece. So what I'll do here real quick is I will, in fact, show you. Let's see, is it here? Oops. Well, I should. Oh, I know where it is. Sorry. Okay. So I'm gonna play this video. It's pretty short because the processing would be shorter. This is a quick demo to show side project. There's three people in this conversation. It's Steve, Rich, John. Okay. So I just played the video of my quote meeting notes. So and you could hear the audio. It just says, "Hey, there's three people in here. It's me, Rich, and John." And then there's a picture of my desktop at the day that I recorded it. Okay. So it's called notes. Then what we're going to do is we're going to log in as the user. Might be user two actually, but yeah, it is user two. Okay. Then we're going to go into the Vid2qa in bucket and then the raw, as you can see, quick reference from here. And then we will upload that same exact notes. It was notes. Okay. And what we're going to do is you see the upload's complete, but real quick, we're going to look in terminal A and you see the bridge sees it. sees the new video, and then it sends it to the SQS queue. Then the queue or the worker sees it also and says, "Wait, there's work. It's the notes.mkv file." And then you can see I also have it send an alert to my notify sh script so that I know when the video is done processing. So here are the videos done processing. But because I know it's done processing, I can also go look back in the web UI and you see I only have 2 videos, but if I refresh it, because I know because I got an alert, now they see 3. And so here's that exact same video, but now I can query my local AI, like local llama model against it. So how many people are in this video? So this part simply will take the embedded vectors and then run it against a llama to predict, what the answer to the question is. And it should say 3 people in the conversation right here, and you could see all the S3 axis notes and the chunks. And then it even tells me how far in the video the answer was given. So this is pretty much how I take notes, right? It's like, oh, what did I say when or whatever. Okay. And then what's in today's news? Okay. So the first question was about how is about testing the Whisper ASR, the audio speech recognition. But notice in the video that I played, I didn't say anything about the news. I didn't say anything about the weather or anything like that. But you can see when I ask what's in today's news, Amazon shipped Amazon Kindle Scribe models today, which means it was able to see the text in the video. So that proves the optical character recognition piece worked. This is probably by far not the best way to do this, but this is just like a side project just to break down and videos and whatnot. But here you could see what the actual video has, and I could play it back and everything. Um, there's a lot more things I could say about this, but I wanted to keep it short. So if anybody had any questions or wanted to talk about it, we can just talk. Feel free to reach out and message me. Would love to talk about it. Thank you.